What's going on, everybody? TheAireaidLord here. Oh, probably looking very tired. I wanted to make this video because I haven't really done anything update-wise for the channel in quite a bit. I was on vacation away during the July 4th break. I can't remember if I uploaded stuff last July 4th. I'll have to check. But I always like to compare year by year, like what I was doing on the channel the previous year. I wanted to make a mini announcement about some things that are coming up that you might be excited for. I haven't really been putting up too much stuff. A few of the leftover vlogs that I told you guys that were coming out. One Black Ops Zombies video that happened when I was just playing the game, and one of the Easter eggs was really frustrating me, and I decided to upload my frustration, which turned into an hour and 30-minute video of me doing the Simon Says segment and trying to hit the mystery box to get one of the specific devices. It took forever and it was ridiculous, but hopefully you enjoy my pain and suffering nonetheless. So that was uploaded 2 days, a day ago, whenever it was. And then I did like a Walking Dead vlog talking about the show, where I hope it ends up. And then I did one about GTA 5 and the lack of single-player DLC. So there's been a diversity, just kind of things that have come into my head. I picked up some new games in the meantime. I got the Crash Bandicoot HD collection. I also got Prey and Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. The single, like not attached to Infinite Warfare, came out randomly. It was announced by PlayStation, I saw, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll get it. I mean, it's $40. You don't get a whole lot of multiplayer maps. The installation is huge, by the way. For anyone doing like a PlayStation 4 installation, make sure you got a big hard drive for that. Obviously, the newer PS4 and Xbox One models have that support, so just make sure you do that before you download the game. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at with the channel. I want to make more Walking Dead vlogs. It's hard because there's not much content for it in terms of my predictions. However, that's all going to change. The two big things I just want to talk about kind of real quick is that the Walking Dead Season 8 trailer will be coming in just a few weeks. I can tell you specifically, looking at our calendar for July, that it'll be in 2 weeks. So not this coming weekend, but the weekend after, we will have on Saturday the 22nd, I can confirm that the Walking Dead Season 8 trailer will be coming out, because it comes out at Comic-Con every year. So whenever Comic-Con is, that's when the trailer's launching, and Comic-Con is that weekend, in 2 weeks. So we will have a reaction. I'll try to be around. I'm usually free on weekends anyway, so I'll try to be around for when that trailer drops. I have a sponsor actually for this trailer, someone who I contacted them. We were contacting each other. I won't go into it, and I won't name any of that right now, but you'll see the sponsor in the video, so if you see a link and you'll see me talking about them briefly, it's per an arrangement, so I can't really flub on that. I've done sponsorships before, in the form of the T-shirts from Tino Evil, and then Eagle Moss sent over a Rick Grimes and Negan action figure, and I showed those off in some of the Season 7 vlogs that happened over the past couple months. So 2 sponsors so far, mainly for entertainment brandware, and again, another one's coming up, and you'll see what that one's about. And that's just a one-timer thing for now. They just wanted a spot in the Season 8 trailer. So if anyone who's watching has a product, has a brand, has something they want to get publicly, shown, the reaction videos I do generate a lot of attention. Even just the Better Call Saul one I did for the finale a few weeks ago had, for not doing picture-in-picture, it got a couple thousand views, which I was very happy about, and a very positive like ratio. And again, I'm very thankful. Me and my brother were loving Season 3 of Better Call Saul, and we wanted to react to it. I mean, there weren't too many, shocker moments, but it was still great to have that up. So Yeah, again, thank you. I know the reactions usually do well. Some of the other footage where I'm just talking about stuff, the vlogs, sometimes those don't do as well. It really depends the topic. Again, I ask sometimes in these vlogs what you guys want to see. Not everyone vocalizes that and comments that, but it's entirely up to you whether you comment or not. Most of the time, I'm thinking off the top of my head, like, oh, what could be a cool topic for the channel? In my downtime, and then I'm like, oh, okay. It's usually like if I get an itch to record something for the channel, or I'm thinking off the top of my head about something that could be cool for the YouTube channel, or something's bothering me. You know, again, the GTA 5 single-player DLC was bothering me. You know, I was playing the game casually the other day, and I'm thinking to myself, like, why? You know, there's 2 great expansions for GTA 4, and for GTA 5, there's a million online updates, which is cool, but yeah, so again, I won't get into that. I have a full vlog already up on the channel that goes into the GTA 5 debacle with the single player. So that's that. And then, so besides The Walking Dead, I'm probably going to make a good amount of vlogs analyzing and talking about like new predictions based on the trailer. So at the end of July and into the beginning of August, I'll have some new predictions about The Walking Dead based on the video footage and evidence and new things that we see in the trailer for Season 8, and that'll give us a lot of clues about what we can expect, and I'll be talking about that in depth, in length, kind of like how I reviewed Season 7 at the end, and then I had some other vlogs that came off of information on that, like whether Jadis and Negan will team up, other information of that caliber. So besides that, Game of Thrones, this coming weekend, this Sunday, literally a week from literally right now in 1 week, Game of Thrones will have aired. I'm filming this at 10:30 Eastern Standard, so it'll already have aired a week from now. But what I'm going to be doing is doing reaction videos with 2 of my siblings, 2 of my brothers who love the show as much as I do. They're all caught up on it. And we want to watch, it live. And I did a few reaction videos for Season 6 last year. I didn't do picture-in-picture. I was sitting on my bed watching it on my iPhone. And I had a Game of Thrones picture with Ned Stark on it in the background. But, again, it was just me sitting on my bed. Sometimes I was in my freaking pajamas because I was about to go to bed. So, hit or miss. But for me, I want to do this again. And I'm going to test the YouTube gods and the YouTube copyright gods, and I'm going to try and do a picture-in-picture, much like I do for The Walking Dead. I'm going to try to do the full thing and record it. I'm going to do the recording just like I do for those last couple of Walking Dead episodes. I'm going to use my laptop with XSplit to record the reaction like you can see me right now on my webcam. And then my camera that I've had for many years that I used to do gameplay on, I'm going to use that and film the TV screen. That's how I used to record gameplay before I had capture software. I used to film my TV with my camera. And I'm going to do that. That's what I did for a couple Walking Dead episodes in the past. And I'm going to do that for Game of Thrones, so I don't have to go to like pirate websites and steal the footage and record it. It's just going to be a mess. So I'm going to try to do that. Now, again, I can't guarantee I'm going to get away with that. What I might have to do is, if I get in trouble, I might have to split up the footage. There might have to be no picture-in-picture at all, and you can only hear the audio. Again, Game of Thrones, considering this is the second to last season, there's only 7 episodes. A lot of information and a lot of jam-packed insanity is going to be shoved into these 7 episodes. So recording a reaction for the whole episode actually might make sense in some calibers. I can't, other than a few mundane conversations, there's going to be high levels of information and action coming out of every single episode. So it makes sense. Like for something like Better Call Saul, okay, maybe filming the full reaction was a bit of overkill because it's a slower show. There's action, but it doesn't happen all the time, maybe 20% of the time. Game of Thrones, it's the opposite. So, especially for this season, maybe older seasons when you were just building up these characters, maybe not. But so many of these characters are established now. We have these characters established. They're all in Westeros now. Even Daenerys, who has been in Essos for the longest time, now she's finally. All of our characters are converging. Storylines overlapping. It's going to be insane. And we already know from the 2 trailers that have launched that a lot of characters will be overlapping in some manner. So I'm really looking forward to it. And I hope the reaction videos don't get taken down or anything. Again, I'll have to manipulate it. I care, obviously. It's not a big deal if there's no picture-in-picture for Game of Thrones. For The Walking Dead, because of the continuity, I have season 6 and 7 full reactions of those 2 with picture-in-picture on my channel. And I would really hate to have to stop that. Walking Dead, I stay consistent. It's also the first TV show I started doing reactions for. And it's, obviously on the side of this vlog, you can see all of the banners for it. Banners I'm going to have to change. Once the Season 8 banner comes out, I'm going to replace it with the Negan lineup. So you'll have a new banner to look at because it'll be more relevant to Season 8. Yeah, so again, it's not a big deal for the picture-in-picture thing. I also don't know how many of you guys like Game of Thrones, because I know I have a lot of Walking Dead fans on here. But, I mean, Game of Thrones is another drama television show. It's on a different network, granted, but it's still... very good. I think if you like Walking Dead, you'd love Game of Thrones. They're both very binge-worthy shows. Sorry if I can actually get that word out. Very binge-worthy shows, and I love it. And so I'm going to be reacting to it. So the next 7 Sundays, as long as we are on target, no copyright issues, you're going to be seeing a reaction video for the next week around this time. I'll probably have it uploaded sometime Monday, though, because I'm going to have to spend Monday day editing it. Sunday I'll watch it. I'll have to go to bed. I don't have time to stay up, so I'm going to have to go to bed. Then the next morning I will just edit it and then put it up. Unfortunately, the same thing might happen with The Walking Dead. But The Walking Dead might be different because with Game of Thrones, I'm going to be at another residency. I'm not going to be here watching Game of Thrones with my siblings. For Walking Dead, I either might be here or I might be somewhere else. So, there's a lot of changes. There was a lot of changes coming this year. I talked about this a little bit in my college vlog. There's a lot of personal changes going on with me. And so, where I watch things and where I do things is going to be different. And that's been the case for the reaction videos in the past. I think every season has been in a different location. If you look at season 6 of The Walking Dead for the reactions, half of the reactions were in London, and then the other half were in a college dorm. And then for season 7, all of those reactions were, for the most part, in one college dorm, sometimes in the common room area of our college dorm. One time we were visiting a friend at college and we filmed it in his common. So again, wherever we are, we're usually we watch it there. And I have a laptop and I can be very mobile with how I record stuff, so it's not a big deal. So it's usually a toss-up, but as long as I'm in it, as long as other people are in it, and as long as we're watching and reacting and everything, it usually works. So anyway, I don't want to make this vlog too long. I just wanted to give you guys an update on all of these things that are going on. So I hope you're excited. Yeah, look forward to all of this stuff, and I'll catch you guys later. In terms of gameplay, I don't know. Me and my friends were raging at the Crash Bandicoot trilogy because, those games are just fucking ridiculous with the difficulty. That might not be worth putting up. Maybe some Prey footage. I don't know. We'll see. But see you guys later before I choke for a new gameplay and Game of Thrones. Can't wait.